morning. So here I am. It's sun's still coming up a little bit. It's the morning of my bike trip. I'm really excited. So I just wanted to say, blessing myself up for a really safe and fun adventure over the next 4 days. Today's Tuesday, August 5th, and I'm gonna be returning back to Needham on the evening of August 8th, which is this Friday. First leg is down to Plymouth-ish, and I think Carver is, and if I can remember, Charger Lake is the lake I'll be camping next to. That one's called Myles, Camp Myles. Second one is by Wellfleet, and that's called Nickerson Camp. The 55 to 65 first day, front loading, a heavy day. And then second day is between 35 and 40 miles, I think, between Myles and Campground and Nickerson. The last leg on Thursday will be from Nickerson to Dunes Edge Campground, which is at Provincetown. I've only been to Provincetown one time. I was like 13 years old, and I went with my friend Josh and his family, and I really loved it. Go on this it's a really long drive, even with a car, because you have to drive across the bridge and all the way to the end of the Cape, and it's a skinny little Cape, so there's everybody trying to squeeze in and bottleneck on all these same roads. It'll be a lot more fun on a bicycle than it is on a car, much like riding in Sausalito is a lot more fun on a bicycle than it is on a car, because you don't have to get car sick or bumper to bumper. Yeah, I've always wanted to go back up to Provincetown, and then I'm gonna get out there on Thursday and camp at the Dunes Edge. That's a 35 or 30 mile day, pretty short compared to the other two. I'll just kind of putz around town and relax the rest of it. And then I have on Friday my ferry from Provincetown to Boston. And so that's a 90-minute ferry and approximately 12, maybe 15 miles tops from Boston back to Needham after that by bicycle. So I'm gonna take my time in Provincetown on Friday, probably get breakfast and sit on the dunes and the beach and take my time again. This first day is gonna be a longer one. I'm hoping to leave by 8 a.m. All I have to do is just drink my coffee and enjoy my morning a little bit before then. But all is well, all is easy. It's all in the name of fun and joy. So keep that in mind. There's no race, there's no competition, and I've already succeeded just by being out there and enjoying myself. I'm gonna go do that. Oh, I also might do a gear check and describe the gear. But, I might wait till one of the days that I have less going on. But, it might also be fun to do a little quick one before I leave, too. About to start on the bike trip to the Cape Cod. Here's my bike. I'm going to do a little bike tour, and then I'm going to leave. Okay, here's my bicycle. I love these videos on YouTube, and I've learned so much from them, from others, so I'm going to make my own. So this has evolved a lot over the years. I have my 3 main bags. I have the saddle bag, I have the main compartment bag, and I have the panniers. And then I have a little bungee with my sleeping pad in the middle. I decided to do it this way for reasons I can't explain quick enough in this video, but this is what I've come to, and this is where I'm at this moment in time. So I have most of my food, and without taking anything out, I'm going to tell you I have down here a bike pump. I have all my food in there. Here I have my sleeping arrangement, mostly more sleeping arrangement arrangement, tent, bits and bobs in there, clothing in there, and a little extra food, and a book and a writing pad. I also have my tools and one of my panniers, because you always need tools on trips like this just in case, and an extra, down at the bottom there, I have an extra tube for my tire. I also have lights, because you gotta be safe. I have a light charged up on the back. I have a light on the front. I have a little bell. I have my helmet for safety. I have all my stickers everywhere from my trips. I got 2 1-liter water bottles, so 2 liters total, with the philosophy you can find water almost anywhere. So I'm gonna refill at some point. I have a Garmin and a GoPro that I'm using for the first time on this trip. I have a couple different mounts for it, but this one seemed the stealthiest, and I just don't like drawing a lot of attention to myself when I'm on trips like this. And in general, just seems like a safer option. So there you have it. That's what I got for you today. And we're about to go on our adventure. Woohoo! We're on the start of the bike trip. Yeehaw! Just leaving now. I'm gonna go stop by, say hi to my parents, and give them a hug, and then I'm gonna be on my journey. 150 miles to go. Amen. Hi. Oh, I'll get in there too.
Today is Carla's departure day for her Cape Cod adventure on her bicycle.
Yay! Woohoo! Bye guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you. Already in Needham, y'all. Check it out. Oh, weird shit going on up there. A second there, I thought my nav was gonna take me on the fucking highway, but guess not. Thank God. Let's see what she has in mind for me, Miss Garmin. Says I'm turning here. Damn right I am. I don't ride on the freeway, and neither should you. Welcome to Canton Street, traffic calming area. I don't know what that means, but that sounds pleasant. Maybe that's what it means when you get to skip the freeway. Blessed I am. Westwood, Canton Street. This cemetery right now, St. Mary's Cemetery in Canton, it seems. And I thought, wow, it smells so good. It smells like mulch. And right on my left-hand side, sure enough, there was a big mulchery where they're selling it. So that's all I gotta say about that. Welcome to Randolph. Hi, made it to my first stop. Somewhere, I just saw past a sign that said this way Braintree, that way Brockton and Bridgewater or something. And I passed through Randolph recently, so I'm gonna have a little snack here. Just got the beeper for 25 miles. Wanted to get about there before I took a stop. So mission accomplished. I'm gonna have a light snack and some hydration, stretching. No more than half hour, probably 20 minutes maybe. Keep my momentum, keep going. Well, I just got honked at in this really busy intersection, but then I ended up in this lovely, quiet side road and not a car in sight, so that's a pleasant relief. My first goose crossing. Oh my goodness, can you see all these geeses? There's a fake wolf. Try to stop him, but bye gooses. Like, oh, there's so many more. Oh, there's a pond. Oh, that's nice. It's a big pond. Wow, like a lake or something. Beautiful. This is just lovely. Well, it's not Plymouth yet, but it is called Plimpton. And I just passed the graveyard, the fire station, the police station, and the public library. And what's next? Is it going to be a church? Oh yes, it's a church. Now we're in the town again. Look at that, Plymouth, next left. That's exciting. Big milestone here. Welcome to Plymouth. Hi. Second stop at mile 52. I was gonna stop a while back, but I just didn't. So now I'm stopping. I'm gonna have lunch. I kept waiting for the perfect spot to stop at, but there was none. So it's been a lot of like rural residential areas, not a lot of my favorite spots to stop are like parks where there's like a bench. That would be nice. Like public utility spaces, but because I just don't want somebody coming out being like, why are you at my yard? But that's okay. This is a street corner and a stop sign, so that's kind of like a public service. Anyway, time for lunch. Coming into downtown Plymouth, it seems. It appears so. State Forest. We're almost there. I'm about to arrive, and I hear an ice cream truck. Holy shit. Yes, please. I just saw ice cream truck. And it made me so happy. I got a strawberry ice cream. I said 4 different popsicles before I picked the right one. And then as soon as he drove away, I was like, shit, I'm running out of water. Why did I get a popsicle? But then again, why didn't I get a popsicle? This is the move. I also just need water. And I think I'm about to find my camping spot. So fingers crossed. But I got a popsicle. And it's strawberry. Was a good day. First day complete. Chilling here at the lake. There I am at my first campsite. And just having my things dry out, and I'm really tired. Probably gonna go to bed really quite early. It was a super good day. And I just relaxed by the lake. Charge pond, not a lake, but still, it felt really special. And in particular after that popsicle, strawberry popsicle, deck. It's such a delight. First day in the books. 2 more solid days ahead and some good views on the Cape. Looking forward to. Bye. Good end to the day. Can you see that sun? It's so pretty. Good morning. Day 2. About to start. Just got cleaned up. And about to head out on my next stretch, which will be from, right now I'm outside Plymouth in the Frederick Myers State Park. And I've tracked a couple different routes, but it's gonna take me to Wellfleet, Nickerson State Park. So to Nickerson, I will make it today. And that means I'm crossing the Cape Cod Canal and the bridge. And then I'm gonna make it all the way up along the coast. Halfway, more than, yeah, I'll be passing halfway because I'm doing it in thirds. So that'll be exciting. And let's check out what the gear's looking like today. Here's a little setup, finishing up my coffee, getting some shit dried on the back. When I say shit, I mean my towel and my bathing suit from yesterday when I went swimming. And that's it. Day 2, about to start. Just finishing up my cufting. And then out on the open road again to Wellfleet this time. Nickerson State Park is next. Right now I'm in Myers State Park and really happy to be on the road. Last night I was so tired I went into my tent at like 7:30 and I stayed into my tent until like 7:30. So I didn't sleep that well, but I was in my tent for 12 hours, so that was something. Yeah, my body's adjusting and I'm so happy to be back on the trail again. We're coming up on that bridge. It's almost bridge time. I'm so happy, almost to the bridge. Then we get the real views. Woohoo! Okay. So apparently this is my access point to the bridge. About to cross the bridge. Here we go, y'all. I made it! Sagamore Bridge! Not every day, but today I did. I've had this vision for many years. This is very exciting. Nobody behind me, no one in front of me, just millions of cars. And that's the other direction towards Bourne, going through Bourne. Sagamore Bridge. Made it, y'all. Sagamore, Bourne. National Cemetery, ooh la la. Wow, town signs just flying by right now. Wonder when I'm gonna get to see the coast again. Decided to try out the bike path. Nice and smooth, so far so good. We're gonna take a stop soon though. Have a snack. We got a
8%. This is gonna be fun. Ah, not too bad. Here we go. Here we are on Church Street. And next turn's gonna be on Main Street. Love a good Main Street. I think that sounds like a nice spot to reassess and relax. Oh, shoot.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I decided today this is a good spot for a snack break. If I can figure out how to... Okay, let's try that again. Snack time. It's like 5 miles now. Day 2. Barnstable. Yarmouth. Lady slipper. That was just in my book, Cat's Cradle, last night. The book that Buck went on Trinidad to England. On the Cape Cod Rail Trail. Wow! I wish I was on here sooner. But I just felt it was important to follow the Garmin, which is important, but you know, also important to have a good time, feel relaxed and safe, and riding on the busy road is just not as fun. So, a tube. Oh, love a good tube. We have arrived. Nickerson State Park. Fantastic. Points west, Orleans. Nope, I want to be here. I want to fill up my water. Hallelujah. Oh, good things. Yes. Here we go. Camping spot number 2. Wow, look at that forest. Just arrived. Nickerson State Park. I already started cooking dinner because I'm so hungry. When I get really hungry, I start eating weird stuff. So, better to eat. I got a blanket because it was cold and needed some extra ground cover last night. So I'm gonna figure something out to make tonight more pleasant. And here I am. I decided I needed more protein, so I bought all these eggs, and I was like, oh, just staring at the chest in the freezer thinking, or the fridge area, like, wow, how many eggs can I reasonably eat? I was like, probably 3. And I was like, well, they only sell them in 12 and 6. So I'm gonna challenge myself to eat 6 eggs tonight. And if I don't succeed, there is no not succeeding. I will succeed. And so there's my eggs. Never cooked them this way before, but it's gonna be a weird little adventure. I'm gonna put it with my ramen. Fancy 6-egg ramen, y'all. Hello. I also got this big 2XL sweater. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty big on me. Hi. I needed a sweater because I was so cold last night. Just keep me cozy. Oh, it's from this restaurant that I had 2 cherry espresso sodas at, the Snow Owl. So today was a good day, another good one. More day tomorrow on the biking to Provincetown, and then I'll be taking a ferry from Provincetown back to Boston, and Boston biking to Needham. The full loop. Here I am, getting ready, making coffee, because that's a very important part of the morning for me. And I saw there was a nice shower, so I'm gonna take a shower before I leave, because yesterday I got a little grumpy when I was biking, and so I'm not gonna let that happen today. And I think starting the day with a shower and a coffee, just taking good care, taking things slow. Boiled water, so gotta go. Bye. Day 3, about to start. Have a little extra on the bike today because I got a blanket that made my sleep so much better, and a nice big sweatshirt because I was cold the first night and I didn't have enough ground cover either, so that solved my problem real quick. And I'm gonna be going through Wellfleet, hoping to stop at some bakeries on the way. Going all the way to P-Town today. So right now I'm in Brewster at Nickerson State Park camping, and I'm gonna follow the rail trail up till Wellfleet and switch onto Route 6. I think that's pretty much what I'm up to today. The rule, no getting grumpy. I'm just gonna have a good time. If I feel tired, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm not gonna take a nap. I'm gonna read my book and have a coffee or a rest somewhere. Make more frequent rests today, because this is the pretty part of the trek, and I'm excited. I might take a detour to take a swim in the ocean. We'll see what happens. Whee! Trying out a new setup on my handlebar because I wanted to swivel to see the pretty views. Ocean View Drive, that's what I'm talking about, babe. Oh God, I've biked over 100, almost 150 miles now, waiting for some ocean view. Still waiting. Trying this out. Maybe we'll get some views finally. There's the ocean. This is what I biked the whole time waiting for. Looking for a view of the ocean. Just waiting on a view. There she blows. We made it. The Atlantic. So I had to just decide if I wanted to go down this dirt road or not. Oh, it's maybe a driveway. Nope, it's a real road. It says Aunt Sally's Road. So maybe this is Aunt Sally's house? I don't know. Stared down by a creepy dude for the whole entire time. Lost my appetite. Threw out the rest of my sandwich. And now I'm on the road again. Let's see. This is interesting. This way. This might be one of the most interesting parts of my trail so far. Sketchy, sketchy. Oh, okay. Sand. Okay, hallelujah. We found the end of Black Pond Road. Onto the highway now. Backtracking a little bit to get onto Old Country Road. Wow, we are in the backwoods again. Still on the right route. Wow. Whoa. Take a look at these trees. Real mossy. Those guys going fast. Bye. Ocean? Is that the ocean? Ah! Sketchy. That is the ocean. I'm coming up. I wonder what to do now. Wanna let it show. Wow. There she blows. Look at that. Is that it? That's the sign. Welcome to Provincetown. Hallelujah. Waiting for. So incredible. Really glad I got off the highway. I finally made it to Provincetown. How I arrived. And I'm still thirsty. I got 3 drinks, but I downed one coconut juice really fast. So 2 more drinks and have some lunch before I go to my camp spot. I'd like to learn more about the history of Provincetown. Maybe there's a history museum around here or something. I have till 3 p.m. tomorrow before I have to leave. In the meantime, I just get to soak up this luscious view. I'm not even all the way at the end yet. But I had to get some food because this place is called Angel's Food. And I was like, that's the spot for me. It smells like freshwater toffee.
Rainbow jar salt for fries. Just like that.
Here I am at the sunrise. I almost didn't get out of bed for it, but it felt really important to me. So much so that in my dream, I was having a dream about discussing waking up with somebody I met in my dream. We were pulling cards about it. It's hard to put into words how important this trip has been for me. and what it symbolizes in my life and how long it took me to get here. I'm glad I made it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And I miss you. Even though I don't. And I love you. Even though I can't. Thinking about all the contradictions around being alone and wanting to be alone and also wanting to be with others. Just not knowing how I'm blessed in both circumstances. I tell myself I get a lot more done when I'm by myself. I enjoy my company a lot and I make art and I'm proud and happy for myself. And I think that those things are also possible in love. I just haven't experienced it very much. It's mostly been really painful and felt like a massive sacrifice. But I shouldn't have to sacrifice myself for love. I'm sure there's a scenario where it can be mutually beneficial. But for now, I get blessed with this sunrise by myself. What a joy to be alive. The only thing that could make it better would be a coffee. It's perfect just as it is, too. Also, it's really nice seeing the sun come up out of the ocean. I've missed it. I've been living on Kauai for 6 years and just moved back to Massachusetts, and I guess I thought that that was something I'd have to leave behind, but no. There's an East Coast here as well. On the East Coast. And sun comes up out of here too.
Is going to leave by 2:30. If you want to get back to Boston, I purchased an early boarding card.
Wonderful time on this ferry. It was so beautiful seeing the ocean, feeling the breeze, and slowly seeing Boston getting bigger in the distance as it was just me up there with my bikes looking at all the little lighthouses and islands, so many islands in the harbor. And I just loved feeling the sun on my skin. Before I knew it, the wind carried us all the way to Boston Harbor, and the big boats were there. Done similar bike rides before, but usually not through straight downtown Boston, and that's exactly what I did, going from the ferry landing site on the harbor all the way across many bridges back to the big city. And I was shocked at how friendly people were at dealing with me in the road, because I didn't know the rules. And if you've ever driven in Boston in a car or any vehicle, you might be knowing that the roads don't make a lot of sense. They're not organized in a thoughtful way. They were designed for farmers back in the olden days. And so, being an old city, it was nice that people were patient with me. Boston Commons. It is a beautiful park, and it was just the most gorgeous day. The sun twinkling through the trees, the squirrels, the people. The pond that is used for skating rink in the wintertime, but during the summer it's a splashy splash pond.
Stella! Connor, out of the way!
Excuse me.
Sorry. How about you, Connor?
Is that one of my favorite trees in the whole world is in Boston Commons, and it lives there forever. The next step in the journey home was going on the Esplanade right along the Charles River, and between Storrow Drive and the Charles. As I was riding it, I was thinking, wow, it's like I'm making a Boston tourism movie, because this is the most beautiful day and the most beautiful scenic route I could have possibly taken. You might hear my Garmin beeping at me the whole time, because the whole time it wanted me to go down Commonwealth Avenue, and I just wasn't having it. I was like, I need to get along something pretty and scenic, and here I am with all these little bridges and doodads, with art and murals, people jogging, and just the most magical view and cityscape. I went to school right here along the river, Boston University, many years ago, and I have so many good memories here, and many more to come. I highly recommend it if you ever get the chance. Bike, walk, run, play with the geese from afar. It's a beautiful place. Sure enough, eventually my Garmin did take me to Commonwealth Avenue. So here I am, popping out at Boston College at the end of the Green Line, and then I kind of wove through Newton for a while. Carmen, you're really dogging me. Jesus. you. Newton presented some unique challenges that day. There were some aggressive drivers, and I just had to make myself big and brave to get through that. But I veered off the trail to get to Crystal Lake on the way home with the hopes of swimming. It's my favorite swim spot, real close to where I grew up. And unfortunately, there was all these signs saying that there was high toxic levels in the water, so I couldn't swim. But I got a nice view and went through the town nearest where I lived, and the rest of Newton Center, Newton Highlands, all the Newtonvilles, all the way crossing Route 9, and ended up eventually back in Needham. Recap. So my camera died, battery at the end there in Newton. Garmin was taking me on some real sketchy routes, so I just turned that shit off. And I just did it from memory, which is pretty fun. Tried to swim at Crystal Lake, but the bacteria level signs were up, saying it was that dirty, dirty water. And now I'm back, and I'm just kind of gross, and thought I'd add a little extra being here in the cement, just soaking it in. But yeah, all in all, full circle, made it. I kind of feel like shit now that I stopped. I should probably stretch or eat a burger, or maybe both. But first, a shower and unpacking. Okay, one more thing before I move on. I wanted to give some stats before I forgot. 4 days, Tuesday to Friday, mostly 8 a.m. riding till 1 or 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Longest day was 70 miles, shortest day was probably 40. I think I did 200 or so miles, maybe more. I don't have it exactly perfectly logged, but that's what my guesstimation would be. I wish I had a perfect map and a perfect log, but that would require, I don't know, just like a little extra from myself that I didn't do this time, but next time, perhaps. And, you know, maybe I don't know. Who's that for? Is it for me? I don't really care. I know what I did. I went from Needham all the way out to Provincetown, Ferry back, Boston to Needham. No cars, no buses. Several times along the way, people in my family and friends asked me, hey, you want to take the train? Hey, you want to come back and meet me? Hey, you want to ride home? I was like, no. This is a bike trip. I'm biking, and I'm so glad I did. And all you gotta do is keep your butt in the seat and keep biking. So that's what I did, and I'm sad it's over. But got that really nice sunrise this morning. I feel kind of wired now because I've been up so many hours, but it's approximately, I don't even know what time, 7 p.m. I'm going for a burger. Just got to share my mileage with you, with myself, for record keeping. Thank you. Safe travels.